welcome to Circle Time with Miss Amy. Today we are going to make s'mores. I live in the desert, which means it's almost 100 degrees outside right now. So we're actually going to put these outside for the chocolate to melt. So it's not going to be a quick snack. We're going to let it sit outside for about 2 hours. So we have everything we need. We have our tin foil. We have graham crackers. Now, my daughter does not like graham crackers, so I actually use sugar cookies as well. So we have sugar cookies, we have our chocolate, and we have our marshmallows. And we have Sean here help me make some of these today. So Sean, what's the first thing we're going to put on here? What are those?
Crackers.
Graham crackers. So what shape is that, guys? We got 4 corners and 4 sides, so we're putting a square. Where are we going to put it? Right in the middle? All right, now I did my chocolate in little rectangles and big squares. So what should we put on this one?
A little rectangle.
A little rectangle? All right. How many marshmallows should we put on it?
2.
2? Okay, so 1.
We should do 2 on each.
2 marshmallows. So 2 on each one?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 marshmallows. Now what do you want to put on top? Do you want to put
another cracker? Another
graham cracker? All right. So now that we've built our sandwich, let me move everything so you guys can see. We're going to wrap it up into the tin foil. Do you want to do that?
I don't know.
So we're just going to fold up the corners. We're going to leave it kind of loose. We don't need to make it super tight. And then we're going to set it aside and we can make another one. This time we're going to use the sugar cookies. So we're going to take our sugar cookie, put that in the middle. All right. Big square or little rectangle?
We should do a big square for this one.
A big square for this one. Still 2 marshmallows? Because you said for every one?
Yeah.
So again, we're going to count to 2. 1, 2. And there's our 2 marshmallows. Now, do you want to put a graham cracker or sugar cookie on the top?
Sugar cookie.
Another sugar cookie on
How
top?
about the sugar cookie ones have big squares and the graham crackers have small rectangles?
We could do that. And then we're going to wrap them up. And then you continue making as many of these as you would like. All right, like I said, we're actually going to put our s'mores outside because it's about 95 to 100 degrees today. So we are just going to put them in a couple of different spots to see how they do. My first spot is actually going to be up here on my porch where there is some shade going on. So while it's warm, it's not quite as warm. So we're going to put one of them right up here. And then I have, of course, my driveway, which is covered with sun. It is totally sunny out here. So we're gonna put several maybe here on top of my car to see if that helps because of the heat coming up off of the car. We're gonna put several down here, right here on the ground. Okay, so we have one here on the driveway. Now I also have a couple of trees in my yard, so I thought we might try that. All right, so it's been about an hour. Sean and I spent a little bit of time inside just watching TV and cuddling. According to my weather app, it's 99 degrees outside. We did come out and actually label all of our s'more packets so we knew where they are. So again, we had some in the small rocks, we had some in the large rocks, we had some in the grass, the driveway, on the car, and here on my patio. So we're gonna collect those up and see what happened. All right, so we've collected all of our s'mores from outside so we can see how they did. We have them in different areas of the yard so we can compare them. So the first one was the one that was on the front of the car, which Sean believes is the gooeyest one. Sean, you wanna help me open this up?
Yeah, I got it.
So as you can see,
It is completely melted.
the chocolate has completely melted. The marshmallows still have their shape. They're still, the marshmallows themselves are just not very melted or fluffy or anything. All right, this next one was the one that was on the back of the car.
How about I open them?
Okay, that sounds good. So this is one of our sugar cookie ones. And again, that chocolate is melted everywhere. So it's be a nice big mess to eat. Let's see, our next one here was one that was on the grass. You want to open up the grass one, Sean?
Oh, this one looks like a huge mess.
So you can see actually these marshmallows started to get a little softer and fall over.
Oh.
So you can see they're actually starting to fall over a little bit. Now this is one of the things with these, the marshmallows don't melt like they would when you're doing a s'mores at a campfire. They just get a little softer. All right, Sean, would you like to open up the next one, which I think is the large rocks?
The others are separate, so we can't really.
Yeah, I believe that's the large rock one. This was the one that we had in the shade close to the house.
And surprisingly, the chocolate didn't melt. The marshmallows started to fall.
The marshmallows are starting to fall over too.
Yeah, let's just fix that.
Okay. Next, we have the one that was on the driveway.
I didn't see this one, so. Oh, look at
Again, that chocolate is all melted. This is another one of our sugar cookie ones.
Oh.
And our last one, these were the ones that were on the small rocks.
I'm pretty sure this will be
Wait.
a sugar cookie because there's going to be 3 of these.
Yeah, way out in the sun.
Oh, this is the small rocks?
That's the small rocks. You put it on top of the really hot rocks, right in the sunlight.
It was burning my feet like fire when I went to pick it up.
So you can definitely see that
does.
that chocolate is melted. Here, let me turn it.
The marshmallow.
The marshmallow kind of got a little smaller.
Yeah.
It's the softest marshmallow. It is still actually warm to the touch. So I think the small rocks one is actually going to be our gooeyest one. Sean, would you like to squish that together and give it a try? So we're going to see what happens when we squish our s'mores together. See how easy that squishes together? That will be absolutely wonderful to eat. So it looks like the best spot in our yard to actually make our homemade s'mores like this in our yard is in our small rock area. Because if I try and squish some of these other ones, while they squish, you can see the marshmallow is still holding its shape. But again, the one that was in the small rocks in the sun, so it had basically heat underneath and heat on top, is totally ooey, gooey, and delicious.
But with 2 hours, this one would probably just destroy the marshmallows.
So you think if we left it out there another hour, we could get the rest of them to look like our small rock one?
Maybe.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, we could leave this one inside.
Okay.
Inside and put these back.
All right, so we're going to wrap these up and see what happens in another hour. All right, so we're collecting our s'mores that we put out here for the extra hour and about a half. So we're going to take those inside, open them up, and see if the marshmallows are all gooey.
The ground definitely cooled down out here.
The ground's not as hot anymore.
No, I can actually stand there.
Yeah, it's definitely later in the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we open them all up, and if you look, you can see the marshmallows are tilting a little bit. They've gotten a little smaller. Okay, Sean, how squishy are the marshmallows?
This one is squishy enough.
So they're pretty squishy now, right?
Yeah.
So, is this going to work if you live
This one's probably the
somewhere
most squishiest right here.
where it's only about 70 or 80 degrees outside? Not really. But here in the desert where we reach above 100 very often, especially in our summers, this is a quick treat that we can do. We actually do this at the school that I work at as a treat about once or twice a summer. And me and my kids have done it several times as well. All right, well, bon appetit.